This game's not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright, well, I'm not a child. I'm not easily disturbed. But I am, however, Warp Drive. This is Warp Drive TV. We're going to be playing some Doki Literature Club. So, let's get rolling here. Alright. New game. Hey! It's question marks, so I don't know who's talking to me right now. I'm going to find out, though. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I see an annoying girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Already in the friend zone, I see. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah, I know those kind of friends. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. You better get used to it because you're going to be waiting up for women to be ready to do things all the time. All right, but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yeah, you can't run away from women, sorry. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I don't know if she's laughing or if she's out of breath. Not really sure here. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Oh, she caught me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, sure, okay. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Not thinking about it. Pretty much that's what I was doing. That's mean, Warp Track TV. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. She's talking about me. She says I'm fine. But you did wait for me after all. Yes, I guess I did. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Ihihi. What's ihihi mean? This must be something I don't understand. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Warp Drive, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I like club sandwiches, but I'm not sure about a club here. I told you already I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. Is she Canadian? You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Sounds like a typical dude. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. I mean, video games and anime is pretty much skills. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What is a NEET? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. Yeah, imagine that. Just trying to end this conversation. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! She's so excited. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I'm not. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Once again, saying something like a girl is exaggerating everything inside of her head seems a little ridiculous because you don't really need to say that. They often exaggerate everything inside of their heads. Ooh, I'm in the classroom now. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I mean, other than being done with school. I need some motivation. Clubs. Sierra wants me to check out some clubs. I don't think she means golf clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello. Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I am going to your club. And then she says, E, but it's question exclamation point. So is it E? I don't know what she means, but E, meanie. She called me a meanie because I didn't want to go to her club. Sayori is vice president of the literature club, which is exactly why I don't want to go to it. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Right place, right time. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah. Ironically, I'm reading literature while I'm playing anyway. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. She made cupcakes. Is it Natsuki? Natsuki? I'm probably going to call her both. I'm probably going to say Natsuki and Natsuki. I'll mess this up so bad. Ehehe. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Trust me, my friends, she's a woman. She planned it all out. I let out a long sigh, and it went like this. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Of course she's excited. I'm going to go get some cupcakes. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. There are worse things you could sell your soul for. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Well, thanks, Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. I'm glad she tells Girl 1 nice things about me. Girl number 2 says, seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Warp Drive, what a nice surprise, says girl number 3. Welcome to the club. I didn't say anything. I don't know how to say 3 dots. All words escape me in this situation. Accurate. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? The other 2 girls. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? Humph. Humph. She said, humph. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki. Let's say Natsuki. Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Yes, indeed it is. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Warp Drive. Monica smiles sweetly. What is that pose? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Yep, nothing like some confidence. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Warp Tribe. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Ooh, the excitement! Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, I'm hungry. Ta-da! What is that word? Awoo-ah? Ooh, there we go. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Ehehe. Again with the ehehe. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. So actually she said, it's delicious. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you dummy. She just called me a dummy. All right. Once again, I'm saying, all right, stop a conversation. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Ehehe, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Nothing. I was afraid of this question. Of course I was. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Yeah, probably a good idea, buddy. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Well, we are halfway there. Monica, I'm surprised. What am I surprised about? Surprised that someone thinks literature club could be fun and exciting. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? And then she goes into that sexy jitsu pose. Aha, well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. must be hard to start a new club, especially a literature club, with 4 members. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. That's got to be hard in a book club. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best, and you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I'm pretty sure I can't. So, Warp Tribe, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I'm going to butcher this. Is that manga? I hope it's manga, not manga. Looks like manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You go, girl. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. She says no. Straight up denied. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Again, I don't know how to say the 3 dots. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. And 3 dots with a question mark. So you add, I don't know how to say 3 dots, and now you put a question mark at the end of it. So I have to go like this. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Ooh, so much fun. That way everyone is even. Dots. Yeah, let's do it, Sayori. She's so excited. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Warp Drive? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, humph. Warp Drive, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Yeah, then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Warp Drive, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Warp Drive, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! She's so excited I'm going to walk her home from school. And here we go. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? No. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Probably, but is it worth it? Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It looks like we're writing a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. So there's a bunch of words. It looks like I got to pick 20 words. The little girls around here are dancing. Does that do anything? No, selecting a word doesn't do anything right away. Maybe after I select one. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go for heart. Oh, that made Sayori jump up and down. All right. Let's see. Next word, let's go with laugh. Oh, that made Sayori jump up and down again. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to like me. Yeah, that's a word I hear my daughter say all the time. Kawaii. Oh, that made Natsuki jump up and down. Shopping fears. Let's go sunset. Ooh, Sayori again. What kind of word do I pick here? Let's go hair. Oh, there we go, Natsuki. Boop. Let's go with Let's go with horror. Oh, that's Yuri. Okay. Together. Oh, Sayori again. Let's see. Joy. Oh, another Sayori. Let's go Promise. Oh, Sayori again. Man, I'm picking all the Sayori ones. Oh, Bliss. Another Sayori. Okay, let's go with Love. And Sayori again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Essence. That was a Yuri. I think that's 2 Yuris and 2 Natsukis, and the other 9 have all been Sayoris. Romance. Oh, there's a Sayori. Beauty. Another Sayori. Oh boy. Somebody's gonna like me. Let's go with Warm. And Sayori again. I know this girl. Let's go Sensation. Oh, that was Yuri. Let's go Giggle. Oh, that's Natsuki. Let's go Sweet. And Sayori again. I got, I think, 2 more to pick here. Let's go with Fun. And Sayori. And let's go Cute. And that was Natsuki. Hi again, Warp Drive. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Warp Drive. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. How exciting. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Warp Drive always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hee. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Warp Drive can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Oh, good choice of words, buddy. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're going to hit the save button. And we'll be back for the next one tomorrow.